I'm Venus Carter, Animal Control Officer with the Reidsville Police Department. I will explain and demonstrate some of the statutes and ordinances in place for your pet's safety, as well as your own and those around you. Enclosures used to confine animals outdoors must be at least 100 square feet. They must be maintained in a reasonably sanitary condition as to not constitute a public nuisance. As with tethered animals, water and shelter are to be within the reach of the animal at all times. Fixed animals must be attached to a 15-foot coated cable with a swivel ground anchor. Chains and ropes are not permitted in the city limits. Tethers must be connected to the animal's collar and cannot be used as a collar. Recently, there has been an increase in animals found running at large. Owners who choose to confine their dog using tether must purchase a tether that is made for their particular pet's size and strength. Are there certain swivel ground anchors that should be used for certain types of dogs?
You should go with something large like this anchor cable with like your pit bulls, your mastiff, your larger breeds. And then we can drop back to a smaller anchor for your medium size, but I wouldn't go any smaller than this because some of the smaller ones can be pulled out if the ground is soft.
Why is buying the right size collar for your pet important?
You need something that's going to fit you properly. You don't need anything too tight. You don't need anything hanging off where they can chew on the side of it. Some of your breeds have their jaws are almost the same size as their neck, so you would need to go with a wider, thicker collar so they can't pull it over their head. Always allow at least 2 fingers when you put a collar on so that it doesn't get too tight, doesn't rub sores, rub the hair off. And just keep in mind with puppies, they grow awful fast, so you need to check the collars at least every 10 to 14 days to make sure they're not too tight.
What Big Apple suggests.
Well, we start with what age dog it is, what breed of dog it is. That will help us decide on the size collar. We have leather, we have vinyl, we have nylon, and depending on the dog's environment as to what kind of collar they'd also go with.
What are kennels and why are they essential?
One of the best things about a kennel is it confines your dog, keeps your dog from being in contact with other dogs, keeps it from running free. It also keeps it away from children or someone just walking down the street that doesn't know any better about your animal. Kennels are also nice because you can move them around in your yard. You can stabilize them with 6.5-foot T-posts so that when a dog jumps on them, they won't wobble or shake around.
Why should you use wireless fencing as an option?
Wireless fencing is awesome because, number one, it's portable. Number two, your dog is not confined. It can actually run free in a probably about a 90-foot surrounding. There's no confinement. You can move the box around and decide the area that you want him to run in. The only thing that is negative about a wireless fence is it won't keep other dogs out of your yard. It won't keep other dogs from coming in contact with your dogs, or it may not prevent someone from wandering into your yard. With the city of Reidsville, there is an ordinance that you're not allowed to use chains to tie out dogs. We offer prepackaged cables. If you have a large breed that is very aggressive and pulls a lot, we here also have rolls of coated cable that we can cut, put swivels and hooks in according to the weight of your dog, and fix you right up. It's also suggested that you check your cable at least once a week so that if it has any frail places or weak places in it, you'll catch it before your dog gets loose.
North Carolina General Statute states that rabies vaccination is required for all dogs, cats, and ferrets over 4 months of age, regardless of whether they are kept outdoors or indoors. Owners found in violation can be fined and their pet impounded. This law protects the pet and all who come in contact with your pet. Only rabies vaccinations given by licensed veterinarians are recognized by the state of North Carolina. Veterinarians are required to issue a rabies tag along with a rabies certificate upon vaccination. This is a very important document and should be kept in a safe place. The rabies tag is required to be attached to your pet's collar. This also helps identify them should they become lost from your home. Reidsville Police Department thanks Big Apple Farm Supply, located at 407 Southwest Market Street, for this message.